Welcome to my YouTube channel UA Education Institute. Myself Kishan sir. Today in this lecture we'll continue chapter 2 Mathematics Polynomial of Standard 9. Right? We'll continue the sums regarding the polynomials. Right? So first we will see here how to find the value of k in the given polynomial. Right? In the previous lecture I have given the idea about the polynomial, how to solve the basic polynomial terms. Today we will discuss how to find the unknown value of k in the given polynomial. Okay, let's see students. So here you can see, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Right? If I say x minus 1 is a factor of given polynomial, means you have to take x minus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to 1. You have to take x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial and you have to base the value of x is equal to 1. Now see, p of 1, x squared, that is 1 square plus 1 plus the unknown value of k is equal to 0 you have to take, right? Then 1 plus 1 plus k, because at present we don't know the value of k, we have to find the value of k in the given polynomial, right? Solve this, 1 plus 1 that becomes 2. So finally we'll get k plus 2 is equal to 0. Now if you want to find the value of k, make a k as a subject. So we finally get k is equal to minus 2. This is your answer. Okay. Let's take some other example. Kx square minus 3x plus k. Now see students, here you have two unknown values of k and you have to find k. What will you do? See here. Again you have x minus 1 as a factor of this given polynomial. So p of 1 will take, instead of x we will put 1, k into 1 square minus 3 into 1, instead of x we have to put 1 plus k equal to 0, right? Now simplify this step, you have k minus 3 into 1 become minus 3 plus k. Now see here, you have two values of k that are like terms. You can add k plus k, that becomes 2k minus 3 equal to 0. Then again make it k as a subject, 2k is equal to 3. This minus 3 becomes positive when it goes on the right hand side. Clear? So 2k equal to 3. You have to find value of k. And the multiplied 2 will go to the division part. That is k is equal to minus 3. Finally you are getting this answer. Minus 3 by 2. Okay? 2k is equal to 3, then k is equal to 3 by 2. That is your final answer. Okay? By this method you can find the value of k. Right? Let's take some other example. Now we have factorization. That is also given in your textbook. Exercise 2.4. Sums are there related to factorizing. Now how to factorize the three terms? Right? You have a question 12x square minus 7x plus 1. How to factorize this, students? Which identity you have to use? This is nothing but middle term splitting method, right? You have to split the middle term here. Now see, you have middle term minus 7x, right? Split in such conditions that you will get first term into last term, that is 12 into 1, that is 12. Okay? Make the factors of 12 such that its addition or subtraction will give you the middle term, right? So we have a factor 4 and 3, and if we add minus 4 and minus 3, we'll get minus 7. We can, instead of minus 7, we can write minus 4x minus 3x. Clear? Okay. Now take the first two and the last two terms. What things are common in the first two terms? We can take it out 4 and x. Then we get 3x minus 1 inside the bracket minus. Nothing is common in the last two terms. We can take it out as -1 common. So inside sign will change and these two terms become same. 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1. So what are the factors of the polynomial? 4x minus 1 and this you have to take it common, that is 3x minus 1. Let's take some another example of middle term splitting method. 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Now what is the rule? First of all, first term into last term, that is 6 into 6, you will get 36. Now think such factors of 36 that will give you the middle term. Okay, we have 9 fours are 9 into 4, that becomes 36. And if we subtract 9 minus 4, it will give you 5. That is your middle term, right? Instead of 5x, you can write 9x minus 4x. Clear, students? 9x minus 4x. The rest are the terms, first term and last term. Now again, take first two terms. Which things are common? 6 and 9. Both are the factors of 3. And at the same time, we have x also as a common. 3x is common. 2x plus 3. This side we have 2 common. Take it out 2. You will get inside 2x plus 3. And the rest you will get 3x minus 2 as one factor. And another is 2x plus 3. Okay. So such factorization method is also clear to you, right?